not our air.
Here I am bringing some wood home from Home Depot after I picked my son up from school. It's about 2.5 miles on roads and paths. There's a more direct route that would probably shave off a mile if I wanted. I have 3 e-bikes and a bunch of power tools for small projects. I needed some lumber to make a small solar panel mount for a 200 watt panel I've been using. I never charged this Urban Air on grid power, and I very rarely charge the other bikes on grid power. I'm not sure why I'm so proud of that. We get all of our power from wind anyways, but I still like that I mostly get around with my legs and locally collected solar from my panel. It's all plugged into a Goal Zero power station in my garage. I also charge all my camera equipment, my lights, external batteries, and whatever else I can think of all on the same
Slow
panel.
down and push through.
It'll be nice to have it out of the driveway and still giving me some power.
Now close your eyes.
This is us sort of going around
You go
Broomfield.
by soccer field.
And Broomfield's probably the best city for traveling by bicycle that I've ever lived in. Especially the part of Broomfield that I live in. People for Bikes, who I support, gave it a 48 on their scores this year. I appreciate that People for Bikes is trying to quantify bikeability and advocate for biking and trying to help communities find ways to be more friendly to transportation that's not
There's
just
a little
cars.
more roads this way. It's a little better to ride
Broomfield's
on
a
the
pretty
road
good place
than
to
the
live
asphalt
for
road.
what it is. It's a bedroom community for Boulder and Denver. It doesn't really have its own town, but I know that they're working on something similar to that. It's probably one of the best sort of Leave It to Beaver style neighborhoods I know of, and most of the people here are nice, and the government does a good job prioritizing people's needs from what I've seen. From where I live, it's pretty easy to get on a rapid transit bus, about 25 minutes to either downtown Boulder or Denver. It's about 50 minutes to the airport. Broomfield's a really wide community though, like east to west. So I know other parts of the county aren't as well served yet, but I know the government is working on it and trying new things with their limited budgets. I went back and I checked the People for Bike score for other places I've lived,
There we go. How's that?
and the town I grew up in scored a 19.
That's gonna
I hope they
fall up.
reprioritize
Slide it down
things
all you
soon.
want, okay?
Riding around always puts me in a good mood, no matter what's going on in my life. And I have some pretty strong thoughts on mobility infrastructure and what I hope our future looks like around that. I don't really like to go fast, and I get to enjoy the time thinking through things without saying them out loud. Where I live, I can get back and forth to many different stores and my kids' schools and a lot of parks with really minimal interaction on roads over 25 miles an hour. The city's constantly building more infrastructure too. In this video, I get off my normal bike path and take one of the more busy roads home at my son's request. We like to drive around and he'll shout straight left or right or point which direction he wants me to go. It's usually pretty busy though, that same bike path that I skipped here with people walking their dogs at this time, and it's just sort of nice not to disturb them.
Oh, don't touch that. If your hand gets caught, you're gonna get off. Oh, we gotta go left here because that's the direction to our house. Straight doesn't go near our house. Wow, look at that crack. That is a big crack, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we'll follow this. What? Yeah, look at that. Does it what? Oh, I can't hear you. I'll hear you at the stoplight, okay? They're to say this is where pedestrians are supposed to cross. get into the house, can you give Mommy that Butterfinger?
Yeah.
And tell her that you picked that for her.
Well, she couldn't have both licenses, right?
Was she what?
She cannot have both licenses.
She'll eat one of them after dinner, I bet.